Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And off we go in Santa Clara. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. 1st and 10 from the 41. Slot man motioned over. Running left, here's H.A. We're working a couple yards past the line. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Tua now from the gun. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Tua off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Along the sideline, he brings it in. They say he got the feet down too. Excellent work. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. Off the play fake, here's Tagovailoa. He rolls to his right. Throwing deep for the end zone. This is caught. Looks like he stayed in bounds too. Great work. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
So the Dolphins lining up to go for 2.
All right, come on.
They go play action with Tagovailoa. And that's brought in for 2, Brock. That's going to put them up 8-0. Well, evidently a touchdown wasn't enough for them. They further quiet this home crowd by adding the 2-point conversion.
You know what I love about this? I love it because coaches spend time all week saying we're going to be aggressive, we're going to go for it, but then you back it up with a decision like that. That's empowering your team in another team's building. What a start.
And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. First play, he's going to throw. Purdy. He fires one deep down the middle. His first throw is an interception. Devon Holland comes up with it. And the Dolphins take over inside the 35 after the interception and a spirited return. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number 1. And number 2, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. He's finds Smith. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Not even 2 minutes in, Brock, and they've already got 2 touchdowns up on that scoreboard.
Okay, even by the standard the elite offense set every season, this is some incredibly fast-paced scoring to begin a game. They got off the bus ready to roll full speed from the start.
The Dolphins lining up to go for 2 once more. On play action, here's Tagovailoa. And he gets in. They push out the lead to 16-0. Well, they really have this defense on its heels, Brock. Still the opening half, but a couple of touchdowns now, and a perfect 2 for 2 on 2-point tries.
Yeah, this defense, they're picking up the scraps. They're not doing anything well. This offense, though, they sure are. Scoring touchdowns and then 2-point conversions to top it off. You know, part of the reason you don't see this a lot, Kate, is you only have so many 2-point plays in the arsenal, and they're using them here very early.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. Chooses to bring this one out. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Purdy throwing here on 1st. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his 1st catch of the game. So that brings up 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Purdy gets this from the pistol. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Let's go.
To throw again, it's Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one intended for Brandon Ayuk. And now they're staring at 4th and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Still sticking with the passing game. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers reach pay dirt for the 1st time this game. George Kittle, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. In this game, trust me.
And no, they faked it! Got it inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. They're really pulling out whatever they can to try to make this game closer. That cuts the lead down by an extra 2. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Going play action. Tagovailoa bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to let this go deep down the right. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Vacates quickly left side. Has it down close. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Trying to run it in, Achane. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He's got it. And in for the Miami touchdown. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins lead by 15 now.
49ers 8. Jason Sanders to kick off one.
Sanders all set to send it away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Purdy setting up that play action. They'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Purdy on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This defense just coming to life before our eyes, Kate, taking advantage of the situation they're in. Just feel their creativity, right? When you get a lead like this, it just allows you to be a little looser, to play a little bit faster, and to continue to make an impact that time with a sack.
And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Into the hands of Kittle. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Just excellent effort on that catch and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Working inside the red zone. Gets it to him on the screen. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
San Francisco calls it second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Pressure comes, Purdy. And got his man, that's a San Francisco touchdown! The 49ers could make it a 1-score game as they cut it to 9 before half. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown! Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers get it back to within 1 score. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. D. Eskridge to return it. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Back to throw it. Headed out right. Launching deep down the right sideline. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the 49ers will start with it in the 4th after an interception to end the quarter. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. And that kick is going to go out of bounds, and you know what that means. That ball is headed to the 40. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. 1st and 10 from the 41. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Play action now with Purdy. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. George Kittle, the intended receiver. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. 3rd down coming up.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
He has the first over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
Here we go. 60 by 6.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Kittle brings it in. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down. From the red zone now. Intercepted, but oh, wait. Officials say that he wasn't in bounds. The offense can let out a little sigh of relief.
Hey, I understand why this crowd and these fans were celebrating a touchdown, but not so fast. Catch? Yeah, that looked good, but you got to get both feet down, too.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Buying some time left. On him quick, and they bring him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
The Dolphins with an extra DB out there. 3rd down coming.
Come on, set, go.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Has it at the 7. Touchdown, San Francisco! All right, so the offense does its job, Rob. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
49ers to the line. Here comes another 2-point attempt.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point.
He's throwing for it. He's on the move. And they draw just the right throw, and it ties this game for them. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run by Achane. He's contained at the line for no gain. Brought down by Fred Warner. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
44, ready.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. And the 49ers get there and take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Off the play fake, here's Tagovailoa. Rolling out to his left. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Buying some time right. He's going deep. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga.